Rebecca Jill, and today we're going to be showing you how to make the flying twist bracelet.
It looks like this, and it's pretty cool. It's not so hard either.
Yeah, and you only need one loom for it, which is really good.
You could make it on 2 looms to make it
and
all the way around your wrist.
No,
but
it'll be a necklace.
Yeah, like you could do
I've
1.5 or something. But we're just gonna do it today. We're just gonna do it on 1 loop, and we're gonna extend it like we did here.
Yeah. Okay. So it's really simple to start.
We're gonna do the border.
Yeah, you're doing a border.
The greens here.
Yeah. We're gonna use black for it. So you take it, stretch it from here to here, like that.
And you just, again, you stretch it from here to here and continue a line of singles all the way down here, which is like very simple.
And then you want to keep doing that all the way down to here.
Right to the end.
But
and make sure that right now the arrows are pointing away from you, or else it won't be looped properly.
You also
do it on the other side.
Yeah, so you just go
So if you know how to do a row of singles or like triple single or something, then this will be really easy.
Yeah, it's like so simple, this part. So we'll see you once you've done it all the way here and all the way here.
But remember, you don't do it in the middle.
Yeah.
We have finished placing the border.
Yeah, so it goes all the way down here and all the way down here. And there's nothing in the middle, remember that. So now we're going to be starting to place these like pink bands here, but we're going to be using
greenish, turquoise-ish, bluish. I think it's like green turquoise color. It's not really blue. So
okay, so first you see this pin right here. You want to take it, stretch it from that pin to that pin like that, so that you can see. It's just a straight diagonal line.
And then here, you're going to stretch it from this pin to this pin to complete well, not really complete because there's nothing here.
Well, but it's a V.
Yeah, a V, not a triangle. I was going to say a triangle, but it's not really a triangle.
It is not.
You're completing a V, like that.
So now you're going to take from this pin, stretch it from there to there, like that.
And now again, you do this side from here to here, and you just make these all the way down.
So we're going to show you one more time just to make sure you get it. You're going to stretch it from this pin into the middle pin, like that.
And then from the other side, you stretch it from this pin into the middle pin, like that. And then you just do that until the end, and we'll be back when we're done.
So now we have finished placing all of the turquoisey ones, and now you're going to start to place the ones that are orange on here.
You can't exactly see them, but like you might be able to. If you pull these apart, you can really see the orange ones. They're just sort of in there. They don't end up being looped at all. They're just there.
Yeah. So anyway, you're going to take it. Going to stretch it from this pin to this pin. So it's like the opposite of what these the turquoisey ones are.
And you do that the same thing from the other side, from this pin to this pin, and you're sort of like completing a diamond shape.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now you're going to do the other one. Whoops. You're going to take the elastics, stretch it from here to here. And then from here to here. I'm going to show you one more time to make sure you get it. I'm going to go from here to here.
And then you're going to go from here to here, like that.
And you're going to keep on doing that all the way to the end.
Sorry, this one got a bit twisted. Okay, so it's basically the opposite of what you've just done with the turquoise. So we'll be back.
So as you can see, we have finished placing all of the pink bands. So now we're going to start looping all the bracelets.
Now you're going to turn the loom so that the arrow is pointing towards you.
See the arrow is pointing towards you. So first you need to make a cap band. So I'm going to show you how I like to make a cap band, and then she's going to show you how to make another. So you take it, you stretch it out, make a figure 8 like that and put it over itself. It's like a cap. And you put it over where you want to pick, which is this middle pin, the last middle pin here.
I'm going to show you 2 other ways, actually. There are 2 more. So you can either take your hook and take it and just wrap it twice around your hook and then pull it out and just put it on since it was doubled on your hook. And then it's there. Or you can take it, pull it out, make a figure 8 while it's already attached to the loom, and then you just fold it over.
So anyway,
this is not the loom that we were doing it on. As you can see, this is just another one that we have.
So yeah, you can do it any way you want. Okay, so once you figured out which way you wanna put the cap band on, you want to pull it back like that, and you want to grab the top 2 bands. One sec, like that. And you want to pull it over to the pin that's also on. So like that.
Make sure that when you're looping, make sure that after it forms that like raindrop-ish, teardrop-ish shape, because then you know that you've looped it to the right pin.
Yeah. And remember to always go into the cap band when you're picking, because otherwise it won't turn out the same.
Or you can go into the other bands that are on that pin if it's not the first one.
Yeah. So you're gonna go back into the cap band like that. Pick the last remaining bands, the 2 last ones, and you pull it over to the other side. So you kind of have like this bunny thing here, like that. So I'm going to show you again what you're doing. It's basically the same thing, but I will show you again just in case you didn't get it. So you pull this back. Oops. You grab the top 2 bands, pull it over to the side that those bands are also on. Like that. I'm going to show you again. Push in, grab, pull it over.
And still it's forming those teardrop shapes.
Yeah.
And remember, you are not doing anything to the pink ones. Like,
yeah.
Ever. We're not going to use those.
Yeah. So
they're just like holding stuff together.
Yeah, and that creates like the twisty part. So I'm just going to do it fast. You can just watch me. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, so keep on doing this all the way to the end of the loom, and then we'll show you what to do next.
We have finished all the turquoise. We've finished hooking them, as you can see here. So now I'm going to show you how to do the border, which is the black. And remember, we're not doing anything to the pink ones. So to start, on these 2 pins, you can see that there isn't like any cap band, but we don't need a cap band because there's this pink one here, which will act as a cap band for us. So you push back the pink one, grab the black, and loop it forward like a single. Then you just keep looping forward. It's a little bit tight because there's lots of doubled bands on it. So if it's not coming around, I'll show you what you could do. If it's like stuck or something, just grab it with your fingers and just pull it gently, because if you pull it too hard, it will probably break. And you just keep looping singles down this side. This will probably happen to you because everything's tight. And on this side, we do the exact same thing. Again, we don't need a cap band because we have this pink. And we just loop forward like a single. We continue all the way down, and remember, the arrows are still pointing towards us because we're hooking. And when we're hooking, the arrows are always pointed towards us. So we'll be back when we're done.
So as you can see, we have finished hooking all of our black bands. Zoom in. So now this part's a little tricky. And here's a tip. If you have a metal hook, you may want to use it now. because you may break your hook otherwise. But
if you don't have a metal hook, then don't worry. As long as you're careful, you probably won't break it.
yeah,
If you don't have a metal hook, then you'll probably want to move the bands one at a time.
yeah.
And remember, here's another thing. Don't take your hook. We're just going to show you how to move the bands from here to here and here to here. We'll explain that a bit after. Don't take your hook and then push on this thin part, because this part, you don't want to like push it back. It can break so easily.
We've done that before, actually. So I'm going to show you on this side how to do it with a metal hook, and on this side how to do it with like a normal hook. So if you have a metal hook, you go in through the whole thing. You can just like, you still want to be a little careful. Just like, you pull all the bands
everything up. This is a bit hard to see, but
yeah, sorry, because my hands are like in it. And you want to like, it's still maybe easier to
you should probably slide them to the bottom of your hook where the hook part is, so it's easier to get everything off.
Yeah, good idea.
And just, this part's a little bit hard. It's probably the hardest part of the bracelet. Just like move everything.
And then like take your hook off carefully. See, I realize it doesn't matter if they're all like in different orders. But so like that. See how there's nothing on here? We moved every single, if there's one here, don't worry about it. Just move it here right now, okay?
And so of course you could do it with the metal hook, but now I'm going to show you how to do it using the plastic hook, which is what comes with your rainbow loom, which probably most of you have. So you should move stuff one or two at a time. For example, take this top black one and move it over, because it doesn't matter the order as long as everything gets onto this pin.
Yeah, so like if you have the blue one on top and the black,
then this one
if it's
can
all
come
messed
here.
up, don't worry. Like it'll just connect.
And then you can take these two maybe, and this black one can come here. So we've moved everything from this one to here and from this one to here using our plastic and metal hooks, and you could use either.
So now we're going to like finish off the bracelet. So as you can see, this is way too thick for a C-clip. So we're going to stick our hook in here. How about you use a? It'll be safer to use a metal hook also for this.
You could use the plastic hook. We just prefer metal because it makes this
a
like,
lot.
Yeah.
So you take your, see how it's sticking out? You're going to take your black. We're using black. You can use whatever color you want.
Since black was our border color.
Yeah, so we're just going to use.
You might not be able to see this here. You take your hook and stick it under all of these.
Yeah.
And then connect the black to your hook and then pull on the black as you pull your hook up back through it.
Make sure, it may take a couple
tries because there's so many. Make sure that your hook doesn't get stuck on any of the other ones that are on it.
Yeah.
You might want to, a trick is to twist around your hook.
Yeah.
And then put it back on, because that way it's faced the wrong way to get stuck on any of the other ones.
Okay. And now we're going to connect it to a C-clip. So when we pull it off, it'll have a
So we're going to switch this to our plastic hook because our plastic hook has a thicker part. And now we're going to connect the C-clip.
Yeah.
Just like that. So
connect. So now we're going to be right back. And we're going to
But first you make sure to slide it to your thickest part. And then you can pull it off the loom.
You're going to pull the bracelet off, and we'll see you when our bracelet is almost. So as you can see, our bracelet is complete.
Almost.
Yeah. Well, this part is complete. And see, it's really cool. So anyway, next, you're going to turn the loom around again. Make sure the arrows are pointing away from you. And you're going to take your first band, place it like that. Just like the border. Second band, place it like that.
This is basically singles, just like we did for the border.
I'm just going to go really quick so you don't get bored.
You don't have to go all the way to the end. It depends on how big your wrist is.
Yeah, like a child.
We use 5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
An adult might use like 8 or something.
Or if you're really small wrist, use 3. Like
3 or 4. It doesn't really matter as long as it fits you when it's done. Yeah. You might have to test out a few different things a few times.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So the next step is you turn your loom around. You can slide that out. It's all secure and safe.
But now you're going to have to...
You're going to find your cap band again. You're going to put it over the last one you did, like that. See? So it's like just hanging off randomly. And now you're going to pull your bracelet back. grab the first one and go over. Go in, over. Go in.
It's exactly like looping singles, which you probably know how to do by now.
Yeah. Otherwise, check out a simple rainbow bracelet.
Yeah, there are lots of...
You pull it off.
No, you don't. You need to secure the end.
You can just take it off.
Yeah, but you have to keep the end in your fingers. And if you're really scared, then you should keep the end on the loom and secure it before you take it off.
You snap it on. And there you have it. This is your finished flying twist bracelet. And we really hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. We're sorry we made a few mistakes with like some of the stuff, but we hope that you figured it out because we tried to explain it as best as we could. So please like and subscribe. And right now we're going to show you links to some of our other tutorials. If you like this one, you'll probably like some of the other ones. Back at Jill's Rainbow Loom!